What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tarek Ali. Welcome back to your boy's channel. How you doing? How you feeling? I'm tired. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Why am I filming a video at 8 p.m. at night? I was actually gonna record this video like during the day another time, like an actual sit down and everything. But it's actually about slowing down. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I record it while I'm slowing down? That's why I sound like this. It's the end of the day. It's like 8 p.m. and I'm about to like wash my face and take a shower. I went to the gym. I got my gym clothes on. And I know a lot of people do get ready for bed with me, but I actually had like a serious topic, as you see in the title, to talk about. So I was like, let me talk about that while I wash my face. I'm gonna be using Neutrogena's Hydra Boost. I love this, okay? Yeah, I'm just gonna wash my face and we're gonna talk. And I'm gonna be transparent and I may cry. I don't know, I don't think I'll cry. I think I'm fine. I always think I'm fine before I cry. Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, so I'm putting on my do-rag because I never wash my face with my hair out like this because I just don't like to mess up my hair. Oof. But, I have to like mentally prepare myself. I've said it several times, but I went through a breakup 3 months ago. And the reason I keep talking about it clearly is because I was truly in love, guys. I was so deep in love. Like, I was so in love, but we trauma bonded. And if you don't know what trauma bonding is, pretty much it's what it sounds like. It's two people with trauma bonding over that trauma or because of that trauma. And we trauma bonded. We loved each other so much, but we trauma bonded and it just became very codependent. But I didn't really come here to talk about the breakup. I didn't really come here to talk about the relationship. I came to talk about my process after. But yeah, before I like get deep into it, because y'all know me, I'm gonna get lost and it's gonna go there. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and get ready and start washing my face, because if I don't, I will never wash my face. Like, I will just be sitting here talking and maybe crying. But I'm gonna be using the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. If you have not, well, I think everybody has heard about Neutrogena's products, especially when it comes to like taking off your makeup. Like, taking off your makeup, I've always used Neutrogena's makeup remover and they're like cleansers. But this one's different, okay? This one is like all of that mixed together. Like, this is their Neutrogena Hydra Boost with hyaluronic acid and hydrating cleansing gel. It doesn't have any fragrance in it because my girls with sensitive skin, you know, if you use something with fragrance, usually breaks us out. But I like using the Hydra Boost because, like, right now you can't tell, but I am wearing makeup. Like, I'm gonna show you. Not me proving I'm wearing makeup. Like, I'm sure y'all trust me. But I'm wearing makeup, okay? So I use this because, one, it's really good at removing makeup, but also it's also really good at removing SPF. And I put on sunscreen like before going to the gym all the time. I put on sunscreen all the time. It's just good at removing everything on my face, especially with the sweating. Oh, and now I go into the sauna after my workout. So, you know, it'd be a lot going on in the face. So I just really like using this cleanser because it's really good at removing everything on my face. It's lightweight, it's not heavy, it's not itching my face. There's some cleansers that just itch my face, like it just feels like it's rough and it's tearing my skin, but this is really smooth, it's really nice. And it has hyaluronic acid, oof. Tongue twister. It has hyaluronic acid. It's really good for hydrating your skin. Anytime you see hyaluronic acid, that's really good with hydration and making your skin supple, soft, all those things. So yeah, it boosts hydration for soft, supple skin. Foaming gel removes makeup and impurities. And I'm about to use it and y'all about to see it apply on my face. But I've been using it for a while. I've been using Neutrogena for years. So, I mean, like, y'all, a lot of y'all may not be new to Neutrogena, but I'm happy I'm reminding you because their stuff is really good. The products are always really good. But yes, after my breakup, I was really sad, y'all. Like, I was really depressed. And I keep saying that because I was so sad that I remember tweeting about it and asking everybody, y'all, how long does it take to get over somebody, like over a breakup? And I would delete it like right after because I'm like, I don't want anyone to, like, I didn't want him to see. And also I don't know. It's something about breakups that's like really embarrassing. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't find shame in talking about like traumatic experiences, clearly. But I don't know, there's like, you just don't see people like talking about that online. And I guess because people are like, oh, it's nobody's business. But I'm like, I don't know, I'm just different. I just know that that's a part of my purpose. Like, I believe that my purpose is to share my experiences to help others with theirs. So I don't like impose it on other people. I just think that if we were more honest about these like traumatic experiences and just things that we find shameful, I think people wouldn't feel that shame anymore. I think because we keep it secret, that shame is able to thrive and stay alive. But back to the point of this video, after my breakup, I was really sad, and through therapy, I learned that I would always problem solve my emotions and my feelings. Because growing up, whenever I had a problem, if my needs were not met, I would find a way to meet my own needs or get them in whatever way I needed, and I would just problem solve, because there was nobody there to comfort me. So whenever I would have a problem, I would just skip over feeling and just go straight to problem solving. Like, for example, if somebody like smacked me in the face, I would skip over to the fact of, oh, she's having a bad day, that's why she smacked me. Instead of stopping at, I'm hurt, you smacked me, and I didn't deserve that. And my therapist really helped me like stop in the middle, because I just would never allow myself to feel. And to be very honest, let me wash off my face. And to be very honest, is because of my parents, honestly. Well, isn't everything. But because my parents, they're human, okay? But long story short, I was homeless. I was joking around homeless. My aunt and uncle took me in when I was 15. And I think that should tell you a lot. And there was a lot of times where I just wanted love, and I wanted my parents, and I couldn't have them. But I just realized that what my therapist told me. She was just like, it makes sense that you problem solve, because if you didn't problem solve, if you didn't come up with an excuse or an explanation for your parents not being there, you would hate them. If you just stayed in that feeling and that hurt, you probably would have been hurt and angry for a very long time. And I think you wanted your peace more, so you just came up with excuses, explanations. And so I'm sharing all this to say that when it came to me and my breakup, since I learned this in therapy, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But the thing is, instead of problem solving and giving him an explanation, I skipped over feeling and I went straight to healing. And like after the breakup, like the first 2 weeks, I was pouring so much into myself. I don't want my face to dry. Hold on, But I was pouring so much into myself. I was listening to like 3 podcasts a day. I was reading nonstop self-love books. I was affirming myself. I was getting massages. I was going to the beach. Like, I was doing everything to feel better. Hold on a second. But yes, I was doing everything to feel better, and to be happy and to be positive. And I realized after all of that, because I just was like, I don't think y'all understand. I'm not exaggerating. I would wake up at 6 a.m., listen to a podcast about loving yourself and just, moving forward and being positive. I would listen to a sermon, and then I would read a book, and then I would do journaling, and then I would like get a massage, like, oh, I love me, I love me, I love me. Just like, oh, I need to love me because he wasn't loving me right, and all of that. And I just realized that I just skipped over feeling again. Like I skipped over just well, the thing is, I was hurting really bad. I was really, really hurting, and I didn't want to feel that. And I knew I had options. It was hurt, stay in this, or go back to him and know that comes with some hurt. At least you've gotten used to it. It was go back to him. And then 3 was like, just be positive. Like, don't think about it. The people that just don't, like, they don't do that. They don't think about it, but they move on to other things. But I realized the people that like try to occupy their minds with other things, like going to work so much so you're not thinking about your ex, or, you're having sex with a lot of different dudes. It was no different when I was using positivity and self-affirmations. There's no difference. You're distracting yourself from feeling. You're not allowing yourself to just be hurt. And I understand, because, a lot of people deal with hurt and depression, all those things differently. I think some people get really scared because they know if they get to a deep, dark place, it's not pretty. And so everyone is different. But I think for me, I just realized that by pouring so much positivity and happiness into myself, I wasn't really allowing myself to heal. Because that's not healing. If you just fill your head with all that stuff, that's not healing. You're trying to convince yourself. That's not healing. Healing is understanding what you feel and then building on that. And if you don't ever feel, you're not able to build on anything. There's no foundation. And I think it took me, like I after doing all of that work and learning so much and pouring so much into myself, it was one day that I didn't do it because I was just like, I just got tired of it, honestly. And then I realized I was so sad. And I was like, how am I so sad? I poured so much into myself. And I'm like, those feelings don't just go anywhere. Like, you can't just push them out. And I realized that, and I'm like, well, let me just sit with them. And let me just feel them. And through the feeling, I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the relationship. Just so much. I learned so much. And I also reconnected with myself because I made space for myself to feel. When you're growing up and you have all these emotions, especially being a black boy, like, that was not encouraged. You know, that was not encouraged. Like, stop crying, you a boy, you know, boom, boom, boom. And it's like I was never given the space to just feel, to be sad, to not be okay. And I realized that by pouring so much positivity in me and trying to heal, I was doing the same thing that I complained about in my childhood. And I had to reconnect with my inner child, and I had to say, I'm sorry, you know, like, I'm not letting you feel, and, you know, like, you're hurt, you're triggered, you know, he did to you exactly what your parents made you feel or did to, I'm trying not to say did to you, because I don't feel that, but it's the truth, but I don't feel that, and I just wasn't giving myself the grace that I wish other people would give me. And I realized that I was waiting for so many other people to love me in a way that I wasn't giving myself and doing to myself. And so that's when I realized that it was really important to just slow down and to feel, because everybody's just trying to, like, move on to the next thing. Like, we still got to pay the bills. Or, you know, we got to get to the bag, or, you know, we got to dream. But it's like, what's the point of having those things if you don't have you? Oof. I don't know. I've just learned so much in this process of slowing down, and I just wanted to share that short story because I'm going to expand on this. I already started my podcast, and it's going to be coming out within, like, the next month, so I'm really excited, and I'm just like, I want to talk about this more, but I wanted to come and share this story right now because this could help somebody. And I know that there's a lot of people that's going through a lot, and even when I talked about my breakup, so many people share that they were going through the same thing, and I'm like, wow, I thought everybody else was out here and, you know, just living their lives. But why I take this out? I'm about to get in the shower. But yeah, I hope that helps somebody. It helped me tremendously. And now when things happen and I'm hurt, my feelings are hurt, whether small, big, whatever, I don't care. I allow myself to feel. I don't try to ignore that. I don't try to cover it in self-love and positivity. That's toxic. You know, I let myself feel. And then when I allow myself to feel, then I move on to the part, okay, so how are we dealing with this? How are we moving forward? That's the part where you heal. But you have to understand how you feel first. And that's what I learned, y'all. And I hope that helps somebody. My name is Tarek Ali. I want to thank Neutrogena again for sponsoring this video. There's going to be more information in the description box. And yeah, look out for the podcast, y'all. It's coming. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love you guys. I really do need to get in the shower. I'm tired. Okay, and my puppy is crying. You can't hear him, but he's crying. He's in his playpen. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good night, and yeah.